everyone, Julia here with Runway, and I'm so excited to finally be meeting you face to face, or camera to camera, however you want to look at it. But I am excited. I decided that it's time to go video because I get questions from you guys all the time, and I thought how unfair that you have this meaty question and only you get to hear it. So I want everyone to hear the questions and get my hopefully good answers. But that's up to you. Let's go ahead and dive into the questions and get going. Our first question today comes from Marcia. Marcia says, "Hi Julia, first off, I find your newsletter informative and fun." Thanks, Miss Marcia. "I live in Southwest Florida and I is hot, hot, hot. Is it okay to wear linen pants in the fall? They're so lightweight, I prefer not to have to give them up." Okay, so this question gets asked a lot. Can I wear linen in the fall? Can I wear white in the fall? And the answer is yes. The truth of the matter is that seasons just don't really exist in every place of the world. For example, I live in Houston, Texas, and I think last Christmas it was 80 degrees and muggy. Snow just doesn't really happen here. And yes, it can get a little cold, but cold to me is not cold to Michigan. So it just depends on where you live. So Marcia, you live in Florida. Linen is very appropriate, especially at the beach. My suggestion is when you're wearing linen, maybe opt for your navies, your olives, or your deep khaki colored pants. And then to bring it up to fall or a winter standard, try pairing it with a chunky knit sweater. It can be a whole sweater, it could be a cardigan, and just an extra step on top of that, a jewel tone will even take it the next step further. Just up one more notch. So you can wear your linen pants and be comfortable, but totally give off the feeling of fall. Hope that answers your question. I love to see pictures, so please take a picture of your new outfit. Send it to me, jarunway@gmail.com, and I would love to see it. Okay, next question. This comes from Travinsky. He says, upon graduation, I intend on pursuing a career as a virtual merchandiser stylist, working in a luxury department store and or alongside a designer. I have a strong passion for the fashion industry as a whole, but I've discovered my specialty lies within the visuals department and styling. I'm emailing you to ask a few questions about your awesome career. Well, thanks. What is a typical day in your work life like? What are the most rewarding aspects of your job? And if you're looking for an assistant, I would love to be considered for such a great opportunity. Thanks in advance. Travinsky, first we'll answer your first question. What's a day in my life as a work life? Well, it's funny because people think a stylist is very glamorous, and which it does have its moments of glamour. However, most of my hours are filled behind a screen working on social media or answering y'all's questions, or I'm in a department store carrying loads of hangers to dressing rooms for clients, or I'm at a client's house visiting with them and dressing them. So I am constantly on my feet and work is what I do. So the image of that I'm like Rachel Zoe is somewhat wrong. I love my job. I wouldn't do anything else but it. However, it is a lot of work, a lot of hustle, and a lot of being on your feet. So better have strong arms so you can carry lots of hangers and a good shoulder to cry on, and also be ready to laugh at all times because in style there's always humor, and I love that. Another question you had for me was what are the most and least rewarding aspects of my job? I would say the most rewarding aspect is my clients. Getting to see their personalities just come out, come to life once they find their style. Some of them are just a little lost or unsure, and from the time I meet them to the time we finish their first appointments, it is night and day. I mean, that by far, it's my favorite part of my job. My least favorite part of the job is probably being behind my computer. I am not the most tech savvy person in the world, so it takes me a little bit longer than most to learn how to do some of that. So that's probably my least favorite, but I do enjoy putting information out there for y'all and giving you guys something visually to see because this business is very visual and I want y'all to see that. So, but it is probably my most difficult. And to your last question that you asked if I was looking for an assistant. I'm not currently looking for an assistant. This is actually a question I've gotten from a lot of you. So I'll answer it here in that I'm currently not looking for an assistant, but maybe in the next 6 months or so, I will be looking to hire an intern. But stay tuned, keep watching, and I will definitely keep y'all in the loop when I'm ready to hire an intern or an assistant into my world. So keep your resumes fresh and ready to go because I love to work with y'all. Those are my questions that I have for this week. I hope you've enjoyed my Q&A Tuesday, I guess, as Marie Forleo would say. Who is awesome? Check Marie Forleo out. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please head on over to JA Runway and subscribe to my newsletter if you want to see more of these, or follow my blog. Thank you guys.